is Henrythejedi and welcome to my very first Adobe After Effects tutorial. Today we are going to be taking a look at animating strokes by adding some light effects to them. Okay, here is a look at what we'll be creating. So basically what you're going to have is light strokes being overdrawn over our logo and then animating the strokes so that they draw the complete outline of the logo, and we're also going to add some lens flare and text effects at the end. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to go to composition, new composition, keep the settings at 720 by 480 and make sure that the duration is 7 seconds. Okay, this is the logo that we'll be working on. It's basically a PNG file. Okay, I'm going to import the logo onto our composition window. As you can see, it's sort of outstretched, so I'm going to press Ctrl Alt F on the keyboard so that it automatically fits into the composition window. We're going to go to composition, background color, change the background color to black. Okay, so what you're going to do next is create layers. Okay, we're going to go to layer, new, solid, click OK. A solid is basically a layer which will take place, which will rather take the space of the strokes that we're going to be drawing as we continue along. Okay, as you saw, we change the transfer mode to add so that we can easily see what's below the solid. I'm going to hold Control on the keyboard. With the solid selected, I'm going to press Control D again, Control D, Control D, Control D. This should be equal to the number of strokes that we'll be working on. So in our case, we're going to have one stroke here, one there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now let's work on the first one. I'm going to go to the drawing tool. I'm going to choose the pen tool. Let's zoom in a bit so that we can see what we're easily working on. I'm going to draw some outlines here. Okay, I'm going to press Ctrl Z because After Effects incorrectly completed the sequence there. So I'm going to use the Convert Vertex tool to create smoother curves there. Okay, that's for our solid number 3. Again, the pen still with the black solid 3 here selected. We are still gonna draw. Convert vertex tool once more to create the curviness. Doesn't need to be as accurate as possible. Can be as rough as it seems here. Okay, what we are going to do now is select the third solid. We're going to draw the outline of the big arc here. Convert vertex tool. Okay, I'm using the keyboard arrows to position the solid correctly. Okay, what we'll be working on next is the 7th solid layer here. I'm gonna press Ctrl Z on the keyboard. Okay, I'm going to press Ctrl Z because After Effects incorrectly completed the segment there. Ctrl Z once more. Okay, let's zoom in again. it's not working out. I'm gonna press Ctrl Z twice, third time around. Okay, let's try to draw the outline once more. Okay, this is going much better. Convert vertex tool to make it smoother. Okay, I'm gonna select. Let's save our file first. File save as. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna select the third solid. Composition window. Okay. Yeah, let's outline it. I'm gonna select the third vertex. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. So basically, this particular solid will be basically the biggest one that we have, because we wanted to animate, or rather we want to assign animation properties to this entire structure here. So again, let's play around with the vertices. Much better. I'm gonna save our file. I'm gonna select the fourth solid, and we're gonna outline that particular area there. And finally, we are gonna work on the. Let's see. Yeah, finally we are gonna work on layer black solid number 3. I think for this one we can use the ellipse tool and simply just draw an ellipse there to take the space of the sphere there. So basically, once we've done that, we do not need these two layers here. So I'm just gonna press delete on the keyboard to delete them from the composition. What we're going to do next is hold shift on the keyboard, select the last solid and click on the first one in the composition window, go to effects, stylize, effects, generate stroke. What this creates is basically an overall outline of what we really want to achieve at the end, which is basically a stroke effect on all the masks that we are just drawing right now. So what we'll do next is make sure you select the very first solid that we were designing. Make sure you are at the beginning of the composition, which means at frame or rather time 0. Click on all the stopwatches here for the stroke effect. Increase the start value to 0. I'm gonna click it again, and then move up maybe there, just one half of a second later, and decrease the start value to 0. So what this creates is some sort of an outline animation already taking place. Okay, we're quickly gonna go to the, let's see, to the second mask. Okay, This looks good. Okay, let's work on layer, or rather on the black solid number 6. Once more, we're going to click on the stopwatches to animate its properties. Let's change its color, this time from something bluish, or rather something yellowish also. Change the start value to 100, and just there, change the start value to 0, and change its color to something like that, or green. Whichever one suits you, really. Next, select the third solid, move back to the first second. Once more, click on the stopwatches to manipulate its properties. Let's change its color. It should start as bluish. Start value increase to 100, and then somewhere here, let's increase the start. Let's decrease the start value rather to 0, and let's change its color to something bluish. And the brush size, we can also just play around with its setting like that. Next, we're gonna go, or rather, we're gonna move 1.5 seconds later. Click on the solid number 4. Once more, click on the stopwatches. Change its color to something of your choice. Maybe some will go orange. And start value, I'm gonna change it to 100. And just there, I'm gonna decrease the value to 0, and change the brush size to something thicker, and the color, of course, to something like that, or something less reddish. Next, I'm gonna select the huge solid here, the main one. Again, click on the stopwatches, change its color to something of your choice, maybe white, it should start as white. Start value, once more, 100, just there. Let's decrease the start value back to 0, and brush size to something like that. Next, I'm going to click on the solid over there. Again, click on the stopwatches. Start value to 100. And then let's decrease it to 0 once more. We're going to select the top solid layer. Go back to 1 second. Click on the stopwatches. Increase the start rather to 100. We're working on the wrong layer, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, let's click on the first solid. Yeah, and then start value, let's set them like that, and then move slightly forward and decrease the start value back to 0. That's basically what we have so far. Nice. So what you're going to do next is add an adjustment layer. I'm going to go to a new layer, adjustment layer. What this will do is control the overall glow of the scene. So I'm going to go with adjustment layer selected. I'm going to go to Effects, Stylize, Glow. As you can see, it already adds some glow to our scene. We're going to click on the stopwatches to create some keyframes so that we can use to animate. We're going to change the glow radius to 0, and then we're going to move slightly to the 4.5 seconds and increase the glow radius as well as the glow intensity. Next, we're going to add yet another adjustment layer to control the appearance of our logo. So I'm going to go to layer once more, new adjustment layer. I'm going to move it just above the logo, and I'm going to go to Effects, Generate, Ramp. Sorry. Effects, Generate, Ramp. Okay. What this will do is play around with the way in which our logo appears. So once more, we are going to click on the stopwatches. we're gonna change these values here. Let's add another effect to it. Let's modify its opacity. I'm gonna select the adjustment layer and press T on the keyboard. Okay, it's more what we want. Okay, with that selected, with the stopwatches checked on, we're gonna move slightly forward and somewhere there. Increase the blend with the original setting to something like that. Okay, I'm gonna select the logo and then press T on the keyboard. Click on the stopwatch to manipulate its opacity. Move slightly forward, maybe to 1 second, and increase the opacity. So this will sort of fade it into the scene. What we're gonna do next is a lens flare effect to appear just below our animation. So I'm gonna go to Layer, New, Solid. Click. Let's call it lens flare. Go to Effects, Generate lens flare. Then we're gonna change rather the transfer mode to classic color dodge. So we're gonna move the lens flare all the way to the bottom, just below the logo itself. And then we're gonna change the lens type to 35mm prime. And then we're gonna change its transfer mode to add. Let's see what we have. And then just around here, we're gonna click on the stopwatches to animate its properties. We want it to start from somewhere there, and we want it to sort of be invisible until the scene glows like that. And then we're gonna manipulate its position, reduce the blend with original setting to something like that, and then move to this the 6th second. And we're going to have the lens flare appearing just above the little light sphere that we had drawn earlier. And then we're going to change the brightness slightly, something lower, like that, all the way to something more. And it will return to its original way. So let's have a look exactly what it will do. So it appears from nowhere and then draws over the drawing and then positions itself rather. Okay, nice stuff. Next we are going to add some text to the animation. So I want to click on the composition after clicking on the text tool. So let's type in the name of the studio that you, or rather the name of the company which is associated with this logo. In our case, we're just going to call Jedi Alliance Production Studio. Click on the select tool and sort of try to adjust its size. Yeah, that should do it. Next, we are going to add some animation presets. Now, After Effects is designed in such a good way that it comes pre-built with animation presets that one can easily apply to a text or whatever to save a lot of time. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to, with the text tools, with the text layer selected, I'm going to go to Animation, Browse Presets. This will open Adobe Bridge. With the Adobe Bridge opened, I'm going to go to the text folder, choose the Animate In folder, and we're going to apply this particular animation here, which sort of fades the text into the scene. So I'm just going to double click, and what this does is it automatically preloads that particular animation onto the text without us having to do anything, as you can see here. So our text sort of fades into the scene like that. Please support us by purchasing one of our great training products. At the moment, we have the great training product called Adobe After Effects Unmatched Training DVD. It's available on DVD and on download. If you go to our product section on our website, which is www.henrythejedi.com, you can view all kinds of information that you need to know about this great training product and what it will do to help you achieve so many great visual effects. There is also a product course line that you can also access, where you can play a clip of what each of the particular tutorials covered on the DVD will help you do. Okay, like my favorite one here, advanced Lightstroke animation, where we have someone which happens to be my good friend Tony Koyabi, busy painting lines of strokes with his own hands. Okay, so it's a great training product in which you'll be covering about 10 great amazing video tutorials. Okay, if you want to see for yourself what this great training product will do for you, you can download for free the official promotional video of After Effects Unmatched. And to access that, you simply go to our products page, and there is a section which says, or rather there is a link which says watch preview. Okay, and then from here you can easily watch the preview of what you'll be covering. And we can also go to the products page by going to the product info link. Okay, yeah, in here then you can download low or medium quality or high quality versions of the promotional product, which will show you visually what you will be able to achieve with After Effects Unmatched. Also have a great product support section which covers all kinds of questions that you might have with regards to how to order, how to download, or how to pay for your purchases and so forth. So the product support page is accessible by clicking on the support link on our web page. Okay, and for those who just like to see things for themselves, I put together a flash gallery in which you can check out all kinds of photo shoots that I did of the DVD, because I really like the way the cover looks. I really wanted to share it with you guys. So to access that gallery, which contains the photo pictures, or rather Photoshop pictures of the After Effects Unmatched DVD, you simply go to our product page. Yeah, you go to the product homepage by going to the product info link, and then you're going to see a face of someone who looks like me. I don't know, it could be me. Okay, you're going to see my face there, and then you click on the link which says click on the picture to see more photos of this great DVD. Okay, and the link is also available there. So once you click on this link, it will land you on this particular page, photo gallery page here, where you can easily see all kinds of pictures that I took of this great training product. It's a flash gallery, so basically you can simply click on next, and you can see for yourself there what the great training DVD looks like. Okay, it's so beautiful, it's so good looking rather, that I really wanted to show you what it looks like when you actually order it for yourselves. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. So once more, thank you so much for watching one of our great video tutorials, and thank you so much for supporting us at www.henrythejedi.com. And once more, my name is Henry Mbata, and have a nice day and goodbye.